Hey, Shalom. And first and foremost, giving all praises and glory to our power Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahushai, Bahasham Kodash. Double honors to our elder apostles and elders of great millstone of the world. Peace, love, salutations to the Akim, the brethren on the four corners of the earth that sincerely push this gospel in truth and sincerity, and to young Akim or Akwathimo that sincerely believe in Yahushai Mashiach, and brethren Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, Bahasham Kodash. I say salutations to you all also, and Rabbi Habam, the young brother Khaya from Trinidad GMS camp. Here with a quick edification lesson through strength and body of Bashim Shai. And this lesson is gonna be, I don't really have a title for it, but it will be going into, you know, trying your best to stay firm and strong. Praying to stay firm and strong, enduring the fight, praying basically to see that we have and appreciate it as much, as the Lord. I appreciate this work that we're doing. All right, the Lord actually seeing that Israel want to return back home, seeing that we want to come back to our first estate. All right, being the sons of God. All right, the scripture says tabernacles is with the sons of man, Revelation 21. All right, he's seeing that his first fruits want to return back home. So, is a joyful thing to see that we in these times, all right, seeing prophecies rolling out. All right, rapido. All right, and these days I've been getting some fight, quick testimony. I've been getting some spiritual attacks and Satan been coming very hard, and I fall, but all praise honor and glory to Yahweh and Shem Yoshai that the Lord. I have faith, all right, that the Lord hear my repentance and back here again, to teach the flock and to lend a hand in any way I can lend a hand once the Most High has this doctrine, all right, still running through me. All right, to what I have Shai for that. This is Mark 8 and verse 36. Now, why this precept is because these devils, all right, and when I say these devils, are talking about your surroundings. Anybody who is not the Akim, all right, anybody who not say when you're about Shai, all right, them come like devils, cause them is deceivers. They gonna come and lie to you, all right, tell you this and tell you that, and if you're not strong, then you're about Shai. If you're not strong and fit, all right, they could take you. Alright, they can really take it. That is why scripture also talk about keeping your foot shut. And we're gonna go to that precept. Just type it in one time. Shut Ephesians. Right, can. Alright, this is Mark 8 and verse 36. It says, for what shall it profit a man if he shall gain the whole world and lose his own soul? We're gonna profit a man. The scripture say that the earth passes away. Alright, the earth passes away. Also, the scripture say in James 4. Alright, and then New Testament. James 4 and verse 4. It says, ye idolaters and adulteresses. Alright, because we live in an adulterous generation, right? This generation the Most High is speaking about. Alright, through his prophet James, it says, know ye not that the friendship of the world is enmity with the Most High? So when we friends with the world and with the things of the world, meddling with the affairs of this life, alright, we dwelling with worldly things, and we know that the world is going to pass away. Should I say heaven and earth will pass away, but not the Most High will. Alright, and that is who we want to be. We want to become like the word, which is ultimately Yahushua Mashiach. Right, we want to become righteous. We want to be righteous again. We want our bodies to change. We don't want to sin no more. Because see now, we are the Hebrew Israelites, the real Hebrew Israelites. Because we are so-called blacks, Latinos, Native American Indians. We are the Hebrew Israelites. Alright, we are sons and daughters of Jacob, of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Alright. And we coming back to our heritage. So seeing how we want all these things, we gotta be instead of Yahushai. Alright. We can't be friends with the world. Alright, and with the things that are involved in the world. Alright, because these promises, just as we know these Israelites, these promises that the Most High promised us, this is going to come to pass. We are going to receive these blessings and we are going to go back home. Alright, and Yahushua is going to return, I believe, through faith in this lifetime. Alright, we see the prophecies taking place. Alright, so this is it says knowing not that the friendship of the world is enmity with the Most High. It says, whoso therefore will be a friend of the world is an enemy of power. Alright, is an enemy of power. I just want to go in a different translation real quick. Just now. One. Walk me back and ask mommy first. One ask mommy first. Slack, yeah. It says in the NLT, it says, you adulterers, and it says, don't you realize that friendship with the world. Slack. Alright, cool. Yeah. It says, slack. It says, don't you realize that friendship with the world makes you an enemy of power? Because why? The Most High gonna destroy this world. Who will he gonna destroy? So Esau, Edom world. So if we dwell in that image and that likeness of Esau, Edom world, we're gonna be destroyed with it. You know? And it's only fact and it's only right. Because this world is a wicked world, and if we moving in instead of the world, we ourselves will be wicked. You know? So it says, so basically, don't make yourself a friend with the world. Alright? So I say use the word, but don't abuse the word. Alright, you had to work, you had to get certain things in the work, you know, you listen, everything is balanced. You take part in the music, you know, take part in the sips, in your drink, it's okay. Alright, I no smoking weed though. I have no smoking weed, no clubbing, no online clubbing, you know, every night you're outside in the club and you're just doing your own thing, and nah, because the scripture also say we are to be set apart, holy. Alright. And all of these things Satan has come and try to get out your mind. Try to send people at him something to come and, you know, stray you off the path. But that's why we have to go to that precept to keep your foot shut. Alright. So it says, don't you realize that friendship with the world makes you an enemy of God? I say it again. Oh, I say it again. If you want to be a friend of the world, you make yourself an enemy of the Most High. And we don't want to be an enemy to the Most High. But we know what the scriptures say about the Most High enemies. Alright, what he will do to the enemies. Right down to Deuteronomy 32. Alright, RSV says unfaithful creatures. And I'm speaking about the unfaithful, the unbelievers. Do you not know that friendship with the world is enmity with power? Therefore, whosoever wishes to be a friend of the world makes himself an enemy to the Most High, and that's and are you clear? So not to become an enemy of the world is to uh, uh, be holy. That's it. Be holy. Leviticus, read this law here, Leviticus 144. 11:44, it says for Leviticus 11:44, it says, for I am the Lord Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua your God. You shall therefore sanctify yourself, and sanctify yourself is also to be holy. Right? It says, and ye shall be holy. But the word holy goes back into being set apart. Alright, set apart. You go into that word there. Alright. For I am the Lord your God. You shall therefore sanctify yourselves, and ye shall be holy. You go into that word holy.
Strong's H 6918. Kadosh. Kadosh.
Kadosh.
Second entry. Kadosh. Kadosh.
Alright, which we know that word there in the Paleo Hebrew is Quadash. Alright, Quadash, which means set apart. Alright, and it says here, sacred, holy, holy one, saint. But saint goes back into the Lord's elect. Alright, and we know that is which are best to be a part of Baratazah. Alright, it says set apart. Set apart from us, set apart from the world. Set apart from the world. Alright, it says, I am holy, for the Most High is holy. See? Neither shall ye defile yourselves with any manner of creeping thing that creepeth upon the earth. And that is, you know, speaking about these abominations that people like to put into the belly, which belly also goes back into your mind. Alright, belly also, I use scripture say, love the belly. Alright, but according to Garner Silk, the belly full but the starving. Full with all types of different foods, but spiritual food, the starving of that. Alright. And this is what you need. You need the word in order to, alright, to wash yourself, to become clean. You need the word to fill in. Because the word is also known as bread. Alright, the word is known as spice wine. Spice wine. Alright, songs. Everyone second Mabuksha. Alright, songs of Solomon. Songs of songs. God of my mood. Alright. I am coming to my garden, my sister, my spouse. I have gathered my mouth with my spice. I have eaten my honeycomb with my honey. I have drunk my wine with my milk. Eat, O friends, drink ye, drink abundantly, O beloved. Alright. And we know when King Solomon speak about that wisdom. Alright, wisdom of Yahweh Shebin Oshai. Which is like, spice wine, which is like, to bread. As Yahweh Shai say, man shall not live by bread alone. Matthew 4 and verse 4, it says, and this when he was speaking to the tempter, and this is what Satan and try to come and do, try to throw you off. Alright? But this is what Yahweh Shai see, and this is what we are the pattern. And through the spirit and power, Yahweh Shai through his strength, when the Most High will it, when Yahweh Shai will it, we overcome. But he answered and said, it is written, man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word that proceeded out of the mouth of power, because the word is life. Most High, you see, spirit, word, okay, word, spirit. Alright. So I get real quick. How should I say? The word, spirit, and life. So like, yeah. Everyone second mark, sure. Let's find it real quick. It's John 6, St. John 6 and verse 63, it says, it is a spirit that quickeneth, it is a spirit, the words of Yahweh Shem Shai. Alright, there's truth, which is quickeneth, and to quicken it means to bring to life, right? It says the flesh profited nothing, right? Because the flesh is when the flesh just deal with corruption, alright, sin. Alright, the flesh warring against the spirit. Alright, it says the words that I speak unto you, they are spirit and they are life, and we know that the Most High, alright, put in Yahweh Shai is the word. Yahweh Shai speak with the oracles of Yahweh Shem Shai. He speak of the oracles of his father. Alright, because we know Yahweh Shai is the whole volume of the book. Alright, so basically, he trying to gain this world, it have nothing in this world. It have nothing in this world. All it have in this world is lies and distractions and poverty and oppression and just hard life in the abundance. Because we all come out here as a people and we suffering. We say, we turn back to Yahweh Shem Shai because we realize, hey, we sin. And we need to turn back to the Heavenly Father because we understand that, hey, we as a people really curse. And we need to get out of this captivity that we're in. Alright? So, hey, I'm glad this lesson is really fine, huh? I'm going to go to the Ephesians. And we'll close with our precept. Ephesians 6. And we will start at verse. Start at the armor. Alright? Alright? It says, I'll start at verse 10, right? Ephesians 6 and verse 10. It says, finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord, Yahweh Shai, and in the power of his might. This is his truth. This is strong. And to keep faith. Right? It says, put on the whole armor of God, that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil, which is the darts of the devil, the maneuvers of the devil, the subtlety that he can come with, them deceivers, them fake friends, them fake family members, alright, even your own flesh, alright, with the things they might desire, you know. You don't take part in certain things where all of a sudden you wake up in your mind, you want to do that. And sometimes you go fall, but hey, Baba Kusha, repent. Repent. Because what we have there is the truth. And what we have there is how we're going to receive everlasting life. We see that day. Because the Abishai is coming with the thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of angels. Alright? It says, for we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, and against the rulers of darkness, against the same devils that putting out such enchantments already. Alright, that full in the air with a star bad spirit, because the place sick. Alright, the place sick. Alright, the place is unclean. Alright, it's like a labas. It's a local garbage place we have in Trinidad and Tobago here. Alright, it's dirty. That is why scripture also say, arise and depart, for this is not yours. Why? Because they go corrupt, yeah, and go pollute you. See, now we in these things, we in these flesh. Alright? But nevertheless, God forbid that anybody should follow the truth. Right? And go back into the world. Alright? But against principalities and against powers and against rulers of darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places, and these high ones. Trying to distract you over this war that we on right now. It says, wherefore take unto you the whole armor of power, that ye may be able to withstand the evil day. Alright, and having done all to stand. Just keeping the faith, believing in Yahweh Hashem Yoshai, practicing the Lord's statutes and commandments, walking in the balance. Alright, at least, because as wisdom and knowledge just walk and keep it stable. The scripture says to stand. Alright, stand therefore, having your loins girt about the truth. That holding up your pants. Alright, that is what you have girt around your loins, this truth. Alright, having on the breastplate of righteousness, which righteousness is practicing the law, statutes, and commandments, and faith in Yahushua HaMashiach. And your feet shod with the preparations of the gospel of peace. Feet shod. The feet shod is unmovable. With preparation of the gospel of peace. That is what we want. We want salam. We want to be at peace. We want to be at rest. Alright? So as above all, taking the shield of faith, the shield of belief, wherewith ye shall be able to quench the fiery darts of the wicked. Because that is how he's becoming rapido at you. You gotta defend yourself. And what could only defend that faith? That is why the Lord say, he choose the point, he will reach in faith. That's why he say in Ephesians 2 and 8, for grace are you saved through faith. Through faith. That is the only way we're gonna get through this, through faith. Alright. It says, and take the helmet of salvation. Because why salvation is on your forefront. That is where this salvation will be on your mind. Right, you. This is my salvation. I can't do that because I got medal my salvation. Salvation. To be saved from the destruction that we know coming to the earth. Coming to the land of America. Coming to the four corners of the earth. It says, on the sword of the Spirit, which is the word of the Most High, praying always with all prayer and supplication in the Spirit, and watching thereunto with all perseverance and supplication for all saints. Alright? And that was clear. Prayer is very powerful. Prayer is power. Alright, so with that, and this, giving all praises and glory to our God, our power, Yahweh, Bashim, Yahushai, Bashim, Kakudash, double honors to all the apostles and elders of great ministry and do well. You should have salutations to you, Akyam. Alright, and to you, brothers that push the gospel and sincerity, say shalom also. Alright, and to you, Aquathim also, say strong. Alright, continue believing, being obedient to our home, and hey, big brothers and young brothers, let's, Baba Kusha, to continue praying for young brothers and myself, and praying for big brothers, and let's continue praying with all supplication that we come out of this place quickly, and that the Lord really and truly save us, alright, from this place, for this place wear us out. But at the end of the day, at the same time too, the Lord's elect cannot be deceived, and the Lord's elect will be saved. Alright, so I was so edifying to the flock of Yashala. Alright, and once more again, giving all praises and glory to Yahweh Hashem Shai Hashem Dash. Alright, till next time, Shalom. It's strong.